Alrighty, welcome to the week in review from the 7th to the 12th of July. Let's get into it. Monday, bright spot to Serena for starting to run some classes, which is exciting. So well done to Serena. Always ask for help if you need it from either her or me. We're happy to help you. Also on Monday, shout out to Brett and myself for doing the deadlift ski workout as RX, and we got 197 calories. I'm pretty sure we won the day. Yes. So that's exciting for us. And then Monday evening, shout out to Abby for slaving away, doing a 1 total bar at a time on the benchmark workout. Very happy with that. Next time we do it, which will be in August sometime, we'll be able to nail that position. Tuesday is bend day, apparently. Caramelli in the morning, hitting 130 triple on the front squats. What a beast. Considering he only weighs like 25 kilos. And then other Benny squatted the heaviest he has ever squatted, and then did it 2 more times as well. So well done to Benny, hitting your 1RM and then repeating or backing it up with 2 more reps. That's pretty impressive. Wednesday, I want to give a shout out to the 6 a.m. class, Rich, Jazz, D, Emma, for just being savages and very consistent through the depths of winter. You guys are a different breed. Well done. And then also on Wednesday night, Serena and Tom cannot be stopped. They are coming for your records. Tommy, 133.5 hang power clean and jerk, and Serena, 75 hang power clean and jerk. I believe I have a video of them. If I do, I'll put them up as I'm talking. If I don't, I'll just edit that out. Thursday, let's give a shout out to Aaron, first timer-ish, for hitting a great rope climb. Good job, Aaron. And then Thursday night, shout out to Andy, Jackie, and Mara for all hitting 8 rounds in the first AMRAP that we did on Thursday. Got a lot of feedback for that Thursday workout, and everyone thought it was quite hard, where I was like, man, it didn't seem too hard. So Tommy and I were both surprised, so maybe we'll have to give it a go. And then also thanks on Thursday night to the rowing fellows who came down, showed them what's up. We are in your corner, team. Let us know if you need anything. Friday, big shout out to Peter for, that's PETA, for moving very well on these thrusters. Beautiful squat, beautiful position, and always such a nice, smiling, positive attitude. Always lovely to see Peter. Thank you for coming down. And then also on Friday, both morning and evening, got to give a shout out to my homie Jordan, who always gets after it in such good shapes and such good position. I think, Jordan, you are too hard on yourself. You move unbelievably well, and I'm very excited and happy to coach you whenever you're in. So good job, Jordan. Saturday, looking at gymnastics, Ludo absolutely destroyed some core work, very powerful midline there with Ludo. And then please forgive my pronunciations here, but welcome to Sheyong, the sister of Yuzhong, or Zhuyong, who, AKA Jocelyn. Jocelyn's sister is a force to be reckoned with, and we are keen to get her on our weightlifting team, as per Zhuyong. So, Sheyong, Zhuyong. Probably got that wrong, but hey, I'm trying, and that's what counts. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Community bright spots. Forgive me, I forgot to do that. Never mind. I need to set an automation. I do have one, but then my week kind of got away from me, so either way. Maybe my face pimple's sucking all the blood out of my brain and I can't think about it. Today we had our squat workshop with Alistair. Big hit.
Thanks for having me. It's going to be lots of fun. I want this to be very, very practical, very hands-on. The idea of this, I hope you get out of this at the end of it, is probably having more of an idea of your own, maybe low-hanging fruit.
I filmed the whole thing. I'll chop it together roughly and put it up on the internets if you need it. Lots of cool advice and lots of places to find cool advice, and hopefully you learned something good about how to help your position more with your squat. Obviously, we are all still here if you need us. So if you need help with your squat, please ask either myself, or you can always send Alistair a message if you need some more intense help, which some of us do at times, which is totally fine. Thank you, Alistair, for coming. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Big day, good fun. Moving ahead to a fortnight from now, 26th of July, we have our next training camp day, 7:30 till 12, looking at team training work. I updated the QR code in the square and on the QR code that'll be on the screen right now. So if you are keen to get into the next training camp, pretty cheap stuff. only $35 for 4 hours of training. Hopefully I'll be able to jump in there with you. Their class is included in that. There is a normal just class on in that day, but there is no gymnastics class on that day. Then looking ahead to next month, the 23rd of August is our Ollie and Friends. 10 till 12, Ollie max out, normal class and normal gymnastics will be on. Guest coaches coming down. If you have some weightlifting friends that you know that just want to come down and hang out and be social with weightlifters, weightlifting's such a solo sport sometimes, but come down 23rd of August, probably no cost. I mean, nominal, make it something that you have to book in. And we'll max out some lifts and then go get lunch after, which would be pretty sick, and just make some friends. That's kind of like half the fun with that kind of thing. On the regular, I have two things I want to talk about. One is the boys bowling night. So fellas, boys only afraid, sorry ladies, I'll hook up in a second. But fellas, Thursday night at 5:40, I changed it ahead just 10 minutes so I can get some Boss Burger beforehand. And bowling at the only bowling place in Geelong in Belmont. So if you are looking for something to do to get out for a night with the fellas, then come to bowling night. We go down and we rip into each other about how bad we are at bowling, but that's half the fun, and we can get into that. So Thursday night, 5:40 currently, and we're currently bowling. Maybe in the future we'll mix it up with something else, but we'll see how we go. I like bowling, it's good fun. Currently win every now and then, so I'm having a good time. Additionally, I've been asking my female coaches what would be the equivalent of that for the ladies, because I'd love for the ladies to get together. And a few people have come back and said they would love a women's self-defense class. So I actually have pretty good resources on to make this happen. So I definitely can make it happen. But what I need to know from you guys is how many of you would be interested in that, and then what times would work well for you. Whether that be like a Saturday, or whether that would be of an evening sometime, and then how long we would do it. I'd most likely do this as like a course, for example. So you do like 4 sessions or 6 sessions or something like that. And again, that would be a pretty nominal cost, since I have friends in this area that can hook me up with that position. So if you're definitely keen for something like that, where the ladies can come and learn some self-defense, women specific, then that would be fantastic and empowering to all the ladies. Yeah. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. Moving ahead to programming, keeping it nice and brief for our week in review, nice and express. I've got things to do. Class programming this week has been super fun. There may be a slight, what would you call it? What's it called when it splits apart into 2 lane channels? Whatever, anyway. It might be a slight deviation for some people's training today this week, coming week, because the programming's up, by the way, but the Down Under Championship online qualifiers are on. So I know that Jackie, Daz, and Emma are all signed up for that one. So they might do that within the class setting, but they'll have to film it. They can film it on my camera. Very easy. I can show them how to do that. And so if they're just doing something off to the side at the same time we're doing something, then don't stress at all. That's what their thing is. They didn't release the workouts till like yesterday or something, so I didn't get a chance to put them in the class, unfortunately. But I'm very happy for you guys to just modify, and we can write you up a nice, easy warm-up. No stress. Show you how to use the camera, and then conveniently, you're not allowed to edit the footage, so that makes it very easy for me to post. I can just put it in my computer and send it straight off, so nice and easy. And you don't even need a judge too, you just need to make sure your standards are right. But it might be a good idea to have someone help you in that scenario. This week's class is coming up, some fun workouts. I'm excited for, my most exciting day is Wednesday. Wednesday is probably my most exciting day that I'm looking forward to. I think that one will absolutely push the limit of some people's work capacity with that really short turnaround as well. So I'm excited to see what happens Wednesday. And then I know Friday as well's workout, I actually have done that one and I got absolutely pancaked by it. So make sure you scale as you need to, and then we'll go from there. In gymnastics, we're in a limbo in gymnastics at the moment. We're just doing a little bit of pulling phase work. I'm currently developing some very, very thorough gymnastics programming stuff that perhaps what we might do is we might pick one of these movements that we can work towards in gymnastics, and then we can also have the homework sent to you where it'd be quite a short amount of homework, and we can progress towards those things over the course of the season. So there's a lot of work involved. I've done a pull-up one where the pull-up one is actually the 9th progression, and there's like 30 progressions where we're looking at like L-sit rope climbs would be our most advanced option. As I'm sort of building that up, feel free to hit me up if you want to jumpstart on some pull-up programming. Have a push-up one, have a core one, have lots of good ones in there that we can play around with. And I'll keep developing those as we need to. As much as we love weightlifting, we also love gymnastics. The only thing we don't love is like triathlons. You know, I'm running a 10K on Monday if you care to join me at 7 a.m. And then weightlifting, we're still in our July phase. So still in the breakdowns a little bit, but as we're a little more complicated as we go. And then we'll move into August. We're going to get into our full lifts. And then September, that last final week, or that end of August, September is when we'll start peaking in our gymnastics, our weightlifting, and getting into that. So that's exciting in that phase too. Lots of cool stuff happening with our gymnastics, our weightlifting. We definitely need, though, as I'm talking through this, we need a conditioning day. Maybe the erg triathlon might be a good fun one to do in the early August. If you're keen, let me know. I know Sammy is. Sammy, I see you. Let's do it. You know what? Let's do it. I'll set us at a date next week. You'll know about it. Then finally, we have our IOUs and lost property. So I'll just grab a couple. There's a couple of things here. Nothing crazy. Peasy. So I've just got this top. I found it over near platform number 4, essentially. If you think like 1's near the door and 4's at the other end. Maybe like Tara's or something. Maybe. And then a Kathmandu short sleeve. Kind of like semi-thermally, but pretty transparent. Top there. So, and then a few items from last week still there. So come get your stuff. End of winter, we'll ditch it all. Actually, the other thing that's here a lot, there's like a lot of water bottles here at the moment. And I don't want to give out all my stickers, so because some of them aren't that great. So check if you got water bottle here. So the only person who has an IOU over a week is Claire. So Claire, if you could just sort that out, that'd be great. Thank you. And that's it. That's our week in review. I hope this week has been fantastic. Oh, actually, finally, in case you didn't know, it was automated, but I sent out a text message this week just saying middle of winter, middle of the programming phase, how's it going? And I got lots of good feedback. So if you got that message, just remember that it is automated, but if you reply, it goes straight to me. So it's kind of like, I just automatically sent a text in the future. I programmed it a while ago. So I am trying to contact you, but I don't mind if you don't reply, but if you do reply, it comes straight back to me, okay? So if there are things you are looking for, goals you want to get after, all that kind of stuff, just let me know and we'll help you out. That's what we're here for. We're here for your health and your fitness. And if you are having a good day, then keep having a good day. And if you're not, I hope you have a good day. All right, see ya.